Hello, my name is Brennan and I am the McGraw-Hill Associate for Riverside City College. The Health Science faculty and my team collaborated to come up with your course materials for the current semester in Health Science, or HES1. Today I'll be briefing you on Connect and SmartBook, where you'll be going to access a portion of your assignments for the term. We'll talk about registration as well as some best practices for running the program. We'll get into the specific resources available to you, in particular SmartBook, your purchasing options, and technical support. For the smoothest experience when running Connect, I recommend one of these three web browsers. If you have a Mac at home, Safari works fine. Otherwise, Firefox or Chrome come recommended. Please note that we ask that you refrain from using Internet Explorer when running Connect. Much like an application for your smartphone, Internet Explorer updates too rapidly for McGraw-Hill, and so it can create for a bit of an user-friendly experience. We also ask that you regularly clear your cookies and web browsing history. Like any other web-based application, Connect can get bogged down if there's just too much space being taken up through your web browser. I will show you how to register. It is a good practice when you register for the very first time. If you scroll to the bottom of the Connect home screen, there is a link that says Troubleshooting. Nothing's gone wrong, but if you click this link, it is going to run a diagnostic on whatever device you are using to run the program. This diagnostic is going to identify any programs that either need to be installed or updated on your computer in order to run Connect most efficiently. If something's out of date or not installed, you will see it will be highlighted with a link, and just follow that link to get your computer configured. So these are three quick and easy steps you can take prior to using any of the program's resources. The required materials for this course are Your Health Today, 5th edition by Teague, McKenzie, and Rosenthal. Please note there is a custom edition of this book made available to you through the RCC bookstore. Note the ISBN below. This does include both a print text as well as the Connect access code, and it is what you see in the image here on the right. Please note that the image on the left and the image on the right are in fact the very same book. The image on the left is what we call the national version of this title, and it is not guaranteed to contain the Connect access code required for this course. And the image on the right is just the custom edition your professor has set aside. Registration is pretty straightforward. First and foremost, everyone needs to take the section web address that will be provided by your instructor, copy that and paste it into your web browser, and click Enter. You will be brought to a registration screen similar to the image below. If you're a prior user in Connect and you have an account already set up, just use your same email address and password that was pre-existing and sign in. Otherwise, you're just going to register now and follow the prompts. You'll then be asked to enter an email address. Please use your RCC student email when registering for Connect and click Submit. Then you will be brought to this screen. I mentioned the bookstore earlier. If you did acquire your materials in the campus bookstore, you already have both the print text as well as the Connect access code. Take that access code that's printed on the back page and enter it here, and you can redeem it by clicking Submit. You'll create an account and off you go. Maybe you're on financial aid, maybe your work schedule is waiting to pan out and you're not sure if you're going to stick with the course. In the meantime, McGraw-Hill will provide you with 2 weeks of courtesy access to Connect and SmartBook. You'll have access to any assignments your instructor has set up in Connect, the textbook, everything you need to get started in this course. And at the end of those 2 weeks, you need to make a decision, either upgrade to a full Connect code or drop the class or whatever. Which leads to your third option, which is purchasing the text directly from McGraw-Hill. It's $75, and this is an all-digital option. You just enter your credit card after you click Buy Online, and off you go. Everyone will create an account in Connect, pretty straightforward, first name, last name, email, password, and you're all set. Snapshot of the Connect home screen. For those that decide to purchase just the code itself directly from McGraw-Hill, you will have an option to acquire a print book as well. From the Connect home screen, there is a link to purchase a binder-ready version of the book for $15. It's $15. McGraw-Hill will send a full binder-ready version of the text directly to your home with no tax and no markup. SmartBook was a study tool. It was inspired by the same technology you may find on Amazon or Netflix, where the user, or the student in this case, have a relationship or a profile with the technology. And the way that works is SmartBook is going to identify what you need to read, study, and what you need to learn to ensure that every minute you spend in SmartBook is returned to you as what we call the most high impact minute possible. And it is powered by LearnSmart. So what does that entail? SmartBook is going to be asking you questions as you read based on the learning objectives for that particular chapter. You'll note the question at the top. You'll have an answer set. This is multiple choice. Some might be true or false. Others might be fill in the blank. However, SmartBook is going to ask you to assign a cognitive value to your answer. This is not a quiz. This is not a test. This is not something you were being judged on. All SmartBook is trying to achieve is to identify any gaps in either the lecture or the reading that are linked to learning objectives and didn't stick with you. If you're anything like me, you read a page of a textbook, you get to the bottom of the page, and you may have conveniently data dumped half, if not more, of what you've just read. So SmartBook is going to identify these core points and recirculate these questions in slightly different variations, so when you see them again, this information is more likely to move from your short-term memory and into your long-term memory. In addition, SmartBook has an embedded e-text. This is your textbook. Please note the highlighting. This passage is in green. This passage is grayed out. This one's in yellow. Green means go. These passages are directly linked to the question and answer module, as you saw here. If a passage is highlighted in green, you have demonstrated confidence in your answer and correctness. Green one means we want to move you on to the parts that are highlighted in yellow. Yellow means slow down. SmartBook would like you to pause a moment, maybe reread this passage again, answer a few more questions so that you provide for a greater understanding of this content and a greater foundation. Parts that are highlighted, or grayed out, SmartBook is telling you that this passage is anecdotal in nature, it is auxiliary, and it is not tied directly to a learning objective. This passage has its own value in the reading experience. However, for the purposes of studying, we want to create a more efficient process to get you just to the passages that you need. We're getting a lot of great feedback on this program, and we hope you enjoy it. Thank you for your time. My final slide is on technical support. In the event you experience an issue with SmartBook or Connect, first and foremost, your instructor is not technical support for either. I've given you a couple of troubleshooting measures between the web browser, the diagnostic, and the clearing of your web history. If you are still experiencing an issue with Connect, please contact our customer care team at 800-331-5094 and note their service hours. In the event the care agent is not able to solve your problem on the spot, they will be issuing you a case number. It's very, very important that you write that case number down, because that is what you want to bring to your instructor's attention, who will in turn contact my team so we can come up with a solution for you. Best of luck to everyone in health science, and take care.